Um, I finished the medium walkthrough. Pretty sure I probably brought that up the last episode. I don't think so, but if I didn't. Yeah, I finished the medium walkthrough. Like a whole, I streamed it, and then I put the whole thing on my YouTube page. Both my Twitch and YouTube is Digital Relaxation. If you would like to follow and subscribe. The game. I guess this would be my mini review because I'm sure I talked about it, but I just want to give like a final like review, overall like discussion about it. So the game, I'll try not to get spoilers, but the game is I guess it's a psychological horror. I have been noticing, I don't know if they market it as a survival horror, but I've been noticing some people who claim that it is, and I never once got that idea from it. So I don't know if maybe I was not paying attention, because I'm the kind of guy that usually like, I try not to get excited about video games no more, because I feel like there's a lot of times that I've been excited for games and then I probably play them or I'll just see them and it's like don't look like it's something, like it just don't look like what I was expecting the first time I seen it. So I usually try to go off like the initial trailer or reveal to see if it's something that'll interest me. And when I first seen the trailer at E3, I think it was E3 or the other gaming event they had when they were showing game trailers, I don't remember it, but it looked very interesting, very spooky, very dark. Like it's just gonna be something very strange and creepy. But I realized real quick, well, not real quick, but I realized by the end of the game that, I don't know, I felt very misled. Like the whole, like they were showing stuff about a woman giving birth or whatever, and something about the womb and how the child is like the cause of all of this or something like that. And the game technically really had nothing to do about that at all. And I was like, I just noticed that whatever it is they were trying to like portray with that trailer definitely did not, like, it was interesting because that trailer is what got me wanting to play the game, but it had nothing to, like, it did not match up at all. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. I didn't see anything else after that, so maybe they probably tweaked whatever trailers afterwards that came afterwards that made it make sense, but the initial one definitely did not make sense with the whole story after you completely beat the game. After that, the game is, I played it on PC using the Game Pass. I have seen a lot of reviews and a lot of people speak on the optimization. I had a bad optimization situation. It's probably a PC only thing, I don't know. Like, I have seen gameplays and like it seems alright for some people, but most of the time also I seen like the same issues, like when the game was through the mechanic where she was split into two different realities, the game will drop frames very badly, and it's just almost bad to watch sometimes. And you spend a lot of the game in like that mode, so it's like, yeah, you're hurting your eyes the whole game. But yes, I don't know how, like, I don't know where would be the best place to play it. I don't know if you should play it on the Xbox, since that's where it's technically was quote unquote released on as an Xbox exclusive, but you know, you can also get it on PC because, yeah, exclusive. I'll get into that later. So yeah, other than that, the game storyline wise, it takes a while for you to understand what is going on. Like, I remember just playing the game and like like one third, like a third way into the walkthrough. I'm just sitting here thinking, and like, what am I doing? Like, I know I've been sent here. I know someone wants me to like explain something to me or whatever, but what am I doing? Like, I don't know. The only character that you really know in the game for like a good 80% of the game you play, you're only just stuck with one person. You encounter a couple of people here and there in the other world, but that's mainly it. You're mainly always just playing with the main character, Marianne, and it's like she has like, there's no direction we're going. Like, I don't know what she's trying to figure out. I don't know why she's trying to figure it out. I don't know what's going on, but it takes a while. So eventually you figure out what's going on. Like, during a certain cutscene, you're like, oh, okay, this is what this is. So the overall game, of course, without spoiler, the game technically is basically, once you're done playing it and realize what's going on, is mainly about breaking down, like, I guess it's like it's like manifesting people's traumas and pain and their darkness, like their inner darkness, and they're like manifesting it into basically a horror game. Like, what would it look like if you were like, you know, constantly sad all the time? Like, what would that inner beast look like if you was someone who just likes to hurt people a lot, or just a bunch of other things? So it was interesting, but then the game took a weird turn. About halfway through, it touched on some things that I was starting to feel uncomfortable with when I was playing, and then the game is weird. Like, they trying to like halfway justify the actions that happen by making you go through that person's memories and seeing why they had their inner monster. And it was like, by this time, after you realize what happened, you don't care. And it was like, I don't know. I don't think it's possible if it was done in reverse. Like say we were fighting this monster or whatever, and then maybe somehow when we like its final moments, we start seeing its memories and stuff and realize what it really done, and that would make it feel like, oh, we was like supposed to be sad about this person at first, and then we realized what he really done to become the monster, and it's like, okay, now he deserves to die. But it was kind of the opposite of the way. It was like, oh, this monster done something very bad, he deserves to die, but let's see why. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry. So it was weird. Like, I don't understand what they were like. I understand what they was trying to say, like everyone have their demons, but at the same time, it's like certain things you shouldn't try to technically defend. But other than that part of the storyline, it was fairly enjoyable. Like I said, it was not a survival horror or nothing. There's technically no combat in the game, so there's technically no real threat or danger. Yes, you are chased by some monsters or attacked by some monsters here and there, but it's really nothing that you can handle. The game kind of holds your hands on how to get through these things. The game works on like a camera system that's like, it's a fixed camera. They're trying to make it very cinematic, and like you can't control what you see. So the camera angle usually always shows you where you should be going. So there's never, it's like the only times you could get lost is like when you're just stuck on the puzzle, and most of the puzzles is not all that hard. It was just one that was annoying, for reasons, obvious reasons, because you have to use a game mechanic to figure it out. But other than that, I want to say you should really be stuck on anything. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, for a first, because this is technically the first Xbox exclusive since the next generation began, and I would say it's probably a below average start. I mean, the game mechanic was cool. The art style was good. The game, when it worked, it was beautiful. It was good voice acting, great, character design, great level design, great soundtrack. But it was very slow in the beginning on why you even playing this game. Like, it starts off with you doing one thing, and then it completely goes to something else. So it's like whatever just happened back there was like, it made no sense. So what I thought it would be was like one of those things that have like an episodic storytelling, where one thing happens in one section of the game, and then it leads into another section of the game, and that's its own mini story. But no, technically all comes together in the end, even though it really don't. But yeah, so what I suggest you guys getting it and playing it, for Xbox users, I mean, like I said, this is technically only exclusive or whatever, but I still recommend. The way I got it was on the Game Pass, and that was because I paid a $1 subscription fee for it. So for me, I feel like I got my money's worth with that one, but I don't know if it's full price. And the funny thing is that the full price is not even like the technical full price. It's like $45 full price. I probably say maybe $30. If it was, then you should get it at that price. But if not, if you have the Game Pass already, then yeah, definitely try it out. Why not? But I don't think it's really worth full price, especially for, I'll say, for PC users, if the optimization is like universal, because that is terrible. Like, you're basically spending all that money, and like the frame rate just hurting your eyes. It could be unplayable for some people if that thing bothers you. So yeah, that's my final verdict with that. But